Hey guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. I had some inspiration recently, and it's come to my attention that a lot of people are having some issues with the balance updates. Well, um, pretty much the server people are just saying, "Oh, too bad, so sad. Figure it out on your own." But a lot of the new players are having a really difficult time getting set up. So I thought I would share with you my solution. So first, what's the problem? The problem is the way the server updates work. You hear those dings, right? Well, those dings happen every 2 minutes. If you are not selling right on when the ding is, you don't get a balance update. It will save it until the next ding. The reason they're doing this is to prevent lag. I disagree with this theory, so I found a workaround that I'm going to share with you right now. Now, some of you guys who have these big farms and are already making a bunch of money, this is a moot point for you. You don't need this, but not everybody is in that category. So I'm going to show you my workaround, and it's actually quite simple. And it's actually something that you should be doing on your first day anyway. And that is a cactus farm. Now if you don't have whatchamacallit, what am I trying to say? Schematica. Hey, remember to turn fast plates off. Go me. If you don't have Schematica, you should get it, because it's really going to make this a lot easier on you. Anyway, as always, you're going to be using a T3 hopper, or a T2, or a T1, really. It doesn't matter, you don't have to have a T3, but I have T3, so I'm going to use them. You're going to want to be within one chunk. So as most of my videos start, there's the chunk. We want to be within this block. Technically, we want this whole floor filled in. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that off-camera, with my horizontal fast place. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So there's our floor. Now, look at that, I turned fast plates off. Can you believe it? Now, I'm not in the business right now of showing the absolute most efficient cactus farm on the planet. Because to be fair, it doesn't really matter how efficient you make this for our purposes. Now, if you're starting on day one and cactus farm is going to be your main source of income, maybe you want to research a more efficient cactus farm. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just giving you a solution to the balance updates. And I'm not going to spend the time doing the more efficient farm. Requires a lot of string to keep floating sand, and honestly, I don't have the patience to do that right now. So I'm going to go with a very simple design. You can stagger these. You can use it so that the neighboring cactus is what's causing the cactus to break. There's a lot of different methods. I'm just going with this because it's simple and easy for recording purposes. Oops. Use the right tool and don't fly. There you go. Okay. So just like this, obviously, they're just gonna grow 3 tall, nothing doing. So we're gonna go up. I don't necessarily need to do this layer here. One more. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway, just to give me something to connect to. Now you can use other blocks. You could use fences. I happen to like the look of this, and so this is what I use. Whoa! And across. And before you say it, because I already know you're thinking it, I know this isn't the most efficient, and I know I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again. I know that this is not the most efficient cactus farm in the world. I'm just doing it for the purpose of this video. And I want you guys to do some thinking on your own anyway. I don't want to give you everything. So I'm going to continue with this, and then we'll come back. And here we are. Now you see, actually you did not have to do that middle row. You only have to do one row across, which makes things a little simpler. See how they break there? I don't have a hopper set up, so they're just going to fall on the ground or blow up on a cactus. See these extra bits here? Normally that's, you wouldn't need to do that. However, I have this saved as a schematica, as I'm going to show you. Boop. I have like 6 layers saved. When you're printing, it makes it a lot easier if you have stuff to connect to. So that's why I do that. I wish there was a way. Is there a way to clear? No. Just gotta keep this here now forever, for all eternity. One thing I hate about Schematica, or maybe I'm not using it properly, you can't just get rid of this. You gotta stare at it. So now, I am gonna go, I'm anywhere in the chunk really. And I'm gonna break a hop around my farm. Because I have a hopper limit to worry about. And now, pop this here, be in the chunk so that all the cactus is loaded. And you see how there's constantly stuff going in here. This is selling constantly. Now what this is going to do is it's going to force the balance update while the ding is happening now. So while this may not be your primary source of income, this is going to keep the balance updates coming every 2 minutes, regardless of how much you're actually selling. Yeah, this farm on itself, not super efficient, and it requires an alt to hang out at, or you, for that matter, to hang out at. But you can actually triple this, or quadruple this, and have 4 towers. You can make them more efficient if you want, and then you can just stand right here in the corner of all 4 towers. That will load all 4 chunks. So then you just took one hopper, and if you have a T3, you can just do one T3. You'll handle this whole thing. Even more efficient. I mean, look how much space. See, I'm not loading it now. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this space. It's generating. It's leaving. That's not getting used. So actually, it looks like, yeah. See, it's still going. Yeah. See, I'm loading this chunk. It's still going. But yeah, and if you quadruple this, you can actually make okay money with cactus farms, but it only takes about 100 villager farms to make 100 villager spawners to make 4 of these cactus farms already inefficient. But that's not the main goal here. The main goal is to be selling during the ding. How much of that can I get rid of? The main goal is to be selling during the ding, so that we can force that balance update, because you need a lot of spawners in farms like these to keep these guys going. Yeah, I've got a lot of spawners, so obviously it's keeping them going, but a lot of the new players, you're not going to have that. So simple solution. Whoops. Missing a glass? Yeah, missing a glass. That's a problem with Schematica. You're gonna it misses a few blocks like randomly, and so that stuff like that happens. But if you see it, you just go back and fix it, or not worry about it, like I clearly have. Let me put this one back. Where was it? Here. Still have not brought this up to date. I've had a lot of questions about how much money I am earning. I make 1.1 billion per update, which comes out to currently 1.1 divided by 2 times 60, 33 billion an hour, which is not too shabby. And I still have more income potential here, and this is only the 121,000. So thinking maybe I'll get up to 36 or 37, maybe even 38 billion per hour once I bring this up to speed. But anyway, that's it. One last look here, and yeah, I'll stand on a cactus, be impervious to damage, and we'll call it. Appreciate you guys for watching. Take it easy.